It's a Friday the 13th, Top That Trade. Joining us now, Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network contributor, and Alan Nuckman, a pro trader for Agora Financial. Here we go, guys, with round number one, skill versus superstition. The S&P financial crisis low was 666. Do you focus on any certain superstitious numbers, or are you all skill when it comes to trading?
I didn't cut my hair because I didn't want the bull market to end. But when it comes to the markets sometimes gravitate to certain hard numbers, like we might see 100 for a stock or 30,000 for the Dow. It sometimes acts as a magnet. But as a trader, I try and make things very, very simple and look to see how stocks react, or any markets react, when they get to the 50% or 100% retracement levels. See how they hold or fail, and that will give me a lot of information to make decisions.
So what he's saying is yes. The answer is yes. He looks at numbers, and numbers matter, and they absolutely do. You know, I can't tell you how many times when I'm trading, you know, traders have a set number in their mind, you know, whether it's $150 crude oil or you know, $50 silver, only for the market to get just shy of there before the whole thing collapses. So numbers definitely matter. You know, the movement within the day, when you get a lot of news and people are trying to gravitate towards things, they look for things they understand, and mathematics and numbers matter when it comes to trading, you know, and a lot of trading systems are based on there. So don't ignore the numbers. Don't step on cracks. It will break your mother's back either. That's a bad thing to do. So stay away from both of those. Keep an eye on your numbers.
Round number two, scary stocks. What stocks scare you the most?
You know, a lot of stocks scare me at times, but you know, there's two right now that are kind of really scary. One of them that has really been scary this week has been Beyond Meat. You know, what was scary to Alan and I was that the stock was doing as well as it was doing. I mean, this thing was going through the roof. You know, it looked like everybody was going to, you know, eat Beyond Meat burgers for the rest of our lives. You know, the cattle market was going to be dead and forget about that. But that market's kind of all of a sudden come back down to earth in a kind of a scary way. Why? Competition. You know, big reports that McDonald's going to come out with their own Beyond Meat burger, not called Beyond Meat, but their own Beyond Meat. I don't know what they're going to call it, something like that. And so competition is driving that market down. So they're not going to be the only game in town. You know, the other one that scares me right now is Twitter.
Scare me are very few, but what scares me are the liquid stocks. So you don't have a lot of buyers and sellers, so you can't execute your trading plan. So I've said many times before, I don't care what I trade as long as I can get in and out when I want to, according to my trading plan. The other stocks that I don't necessarily like are biotech stocks because they're so binary. They either have a positive, you know, test or they don't. They usually, you know, will fail or pass through the FDA. But that's really hard to trade because, you know, I don't know which ones are which. But you should be open-minded. There's always opportunities in any stocks. And to get back to the Impossible Burger, it's called McPlant. It's going to be the McPlant Burger.
McPlant Burger. I don't know. Beyond Meat sounds more appetizing. I don't know.
Here we go with round number three, frightening date. How do you play big events without fear?
I gave everybody sleep well strategies, longer term options. So you're not looking at what happens tomorrow or the next day. You can look bigger picture. And that's why I use the options market where I have limited risk. And that's what I found to be comfortable for me. But everybody has different risk tolerances. A lot of people are more aggressive than I am, but I like to be able to kind of sit back and let the markets do what they're going to do.
I think the best way to overcome fear on a trade is to have a plan, you know, no matter what you're going to do, and pre-prepare what's going to happen. Because a lot of times the fear will happen because you don't have a plan and you don't know what to do when some adverse event happens. If you pre-plan your trade, your strategy, you shouldn't be fearful at all.
For your bonus round question today, historically, how does the market tend to perform on a Friday 13th? Is it usually a good day, an okay day, or a bad day?
But I would say Friday the 13th is a traditionally, well, Fridays, I would say it's traditionally an okay day.
We're in a bull market. Every day is a good day almost.
Well, the correct answer is it's an okay day, but as you say, that could be a good day. So you both are winners this week. Thanks so much for playing. Business First AM continues right after this.